just amazing artists. Today you're going to be creating the love monster from the book. Let's go ahead and start drawing it together. You're going to get a piece of paper and a pencil from your art cart whenever your number is called. You're also going to need your bin that has your Sharpies, your erasers, your markers, and crayons if they're in there too. So go ahead, seat 1 can start out by getting their stuff. So if you're at seat 1, go ahead and get your supplies and your paper. And after seat 1, let's have seat 2 go. It's your turn to go get your supplies and your paper from the middle. If we have anybody else who was not called, you can go get your supplies and get ready to draw. Make sure your name is always on your paper too. We're going to be starting with pencil. Even if you see me drawing with Sharpie, remember you're going to start with pencil. You can always erase your pencil lines, but you can't erase Sharpie, and we don't like to waste paper. So start with a pencil in the middle of your paper, holding your paper vertically or the tall ways up and down. Go ahead and draw a horizontal line across the middle of your paper, a short horizontal line right in the middle. Anytime that I draw with Sharpie means it's your turn to go ahead and do it. When I draw with pencil, you can watch me, and when I do it with Sharpie, that's your turn. You can always have the video paused if you need to. Now I'm drawing 2 triangle shapes or mountain shapes on either side of that line that go up and down. Go ahead, it's your turn. Go up and back down. 2 little mountains on the sides. That's going to be our love monster's ears. Go ahead and draw those ears connected to the line in the middle. The next thing I'm going to draw with my pencil is the love monster's furry body. I'm going to make a zigzagging line that goes up and down and back and forth and up and down and back and forth to make the body look a little furry, connecting it from the ear all the way down to the bottom of my paper. Go ahead and make your zigzagging lines on both sides to make a furry body, connecting from the ear all the way down to the bottom. And don't forget, you could always pause the video if we need to. You could even put fur at the top here, but see, I already drew with my Sharpie, so I can't do that anymore. But if you wanted to make a furry top of your head, you could. Now I'm going to trace over it while you draw your furry lines. Remember, you don't have to use Sharpie right now. You should be using a pencil, and you can always go over top of your pencil lines with Sharpie when you're all done. But for now, I'm gonna work while you work on yours, and then while we get ready to move on to the next step. The next step is going to be drawing your love monster's eyes. I'm going to give you a second to work on your body, and then we're going to draw the eyes with our pencil. The love monster has big eyes, so I'm going to draw 2 really big circles in the middle of my love monster's face. Go ahead and draw your 2 big circles, and remember, you can always trace over after when we're all done with the video with your Sharpie marker. My love monster is going to be looking up in the sky at what I'm going to draw on top of it after. So I'm making 2 smaller circles, 1 in each eye, looking up. So draw 2 circles in the direction where your love monster is looking. Mine's looking up, so I'm drawing those 2 circles at the top of the eyes for the pupils or the iris where the color is of your eyes. Now I'm going to draw a big curvy line for the smile because my monster is going to be smiling. If your monster is not smiling or is not a nice love monster, you can go ahead and draw whatever kind of line it's going to be for you, if it's a frowny face or if it's a smiley face. But my love monster is full of love for all of you, so I'm going to draw mine a happy love monster. Go ahead and decide what emotion you want your monster. I'm adding triangles or a zigzag line on top of my smile line to include some teeth because my love monster does have sharp teeth. Makes it appear scary, but it's really nice and loving. Go ahead and decide if you want your love monster to have teeth. Yours does not have to look just like mine. You can make yours look a little different. It doesn't even have to look like the one in the book like I'm drawing. After your love monster has a smile and teeth, I'm going to go ahead and add details like eyebrows. My eyebrows are looking like my love monster is surprised or happy, so they're just right over top of those eyes too. Curvy lines, kind of like the smile and arch, but the other direction. Over top of the eyes, making it look like it's looking up. Now, what is our love monster looking up at? Well, it would make sense because the book was called The Love Monster. Its name is The Love Monster, so I'm going to draw what else but a heart on top. So I'm going to draw a big heart and then a lot of little hearts. If you would rather make your love monster looking up at something else in the sky, you are more than welcome to draw whatever you want here because you are the artist. But if you would like to draw hearts, I start out by drawing one curvy line on one side and then one that's symmetrical on the other side. Another way is to draw two dots and go up, down, and around, and then up and back down and meeting at the bottom in a point to make a heart. You can always make those 2 points where one, you go up and down, and then meet back at the bottom, or you could draw your hearts with the two sides, kind of like the letter J upside down, connecting with another one that's backwards. So I'm going to draw a lot of hearts over top of my love monster. Go ahead and design whatever you want to be on top of yours. Now's the time that you get to create whatever you want on top of your monster and add all the details. If you wanted to, you could be adding eyelashes, you could be adding a bow or a hat, or anything you want on top of yours to personalize it and make it more unique. You are the artist, and I can't wait to see what you create for your love monster. Now you get to do the details when you're done, like coloring in the eyes, and then you get to color in your love monster. I'm going to go ahead and work on coloring the pupils of my eyes with my Sharpie, but remember, we only use the Sharpie to outline for most of the monster, so if you are finished with your pencil, you can start outlining with Sharpie. I'm just coloring in just a small spot, but for any big spots, say if you wanted your fur to be black, you're going to use a different kind of marker, not a permanent one. We only use the Sharpie to outline, and then erase any pencil lines, erasing in the safety zone of my letter L so my paper doesn't crinkle or rip. I'm going to go ahead and erase and clean up any pencil lines after I trace and then erase. When you are all done tracing and erasing, then you get to add the color to your love monster. Now in the book, the love monster is red, but you can make yours whatever color you want. Maybe yours is a different feeling monster. I'm gonna go ahead with my red marker and trace my lines because I had a lot of fur and zigzagging lines. I'm tracing with my marker, that way it's easier for me to color. In fact, this would take me a really long time to color with markers and a lot of different areas to go around. So you'll see that I outline it with marker, but then I'm going to go on the inside and color with a crayon. It's up to you whatever you use. If you have crayons, you could use them to color, or you could use a combination of both markers and crayons, or you could just use markers. That is totally up to you as the artist. I'm going to go ahead and work on my love monster and finishing coloring it while you work on yours. I love you all artists just like the love monster, and I can't wait to see what you create. Have fun finishing your monsters.